Messi starts tonight. He's looking lively in La Liga. They were hammered when they met Barcelona at the Nou Camp back in October. Milito playing centre-half alongside Piqué tonight. Puyol, one of those players that are rested. It's just a very strong tackle from Ponte. Came from Catalonia to Zaragoza with a high-speed train. Will head back that way immediately after the game as well. Exactly a jet-set lifestyle then, isn't it? Here's Ibrahimovic. Looking for Pedro. Pedro. Good cross, Messi. He's a goal magnet, isn't he? He scored the last 7 goals now. And that was the simplest of the lot.
I think that's a record, scoring in 7 in a row. Well, I mean, he is small, but he gets himself into these positions. It was a good ball. Little step over from Pedro. Used his pace to good effect to get past Diogo. And inside 4 minutes, they've got themselves a goal. This is a mistake. It's given away. Terrible mistake by Diogo. Ball from Ibrahimovic out wide to Pedro. Little step over, bang. And there he is. He gets half a yard. It looks like it takes a deflection, I think, off Contini. But it's going to go down as Messi's goal.
10 goals in 4 and a bit matches for Lionel Messi.
Well, it's 32 goals this season. It's 23 in the league. He really is in fabulous form. He's only, 9 he needs to overhaul his tally for all of last season. He's got
6 now, Joe.
6 to go.
6.
Unbelievable. He's chasing records that were set by Ronaldo and a lot of other top-class players, but this guy is, for me, the best on the planet at the moment, Rob. He really is in a league of his own.
Oh, Ronaldo. They say Messi wasn't feeling himself. And if that was all a ploy.
More referees are cutting down on this sort of challenging from behind or the side. You don't want, that's an art form.
15. He's got a hat-trick against Zaragoza earlier in the season. Messi gets his retaliation in.
He's competitive, the little man. You know, he doesn't matter what size he is, he'll still jump, and Putin will do the intimidating now.
A couple of years ago, Lionel Messi scored 2 goals in the opening 11 minutes of a match against Zaragoza. And he's got Barca off to a flyer-less Romareda tonight.
Champions at the moment, they're looking very, very vulnerable.
Messi. Yaya Toure. And a quick check, I think it's just he and Victor Valdez. The game alongside Piqué. That was the selection that raised a lot of eyebrows. Milito in, Puyol on the bench. Second week in a row.
Yeah, I think if you've got Milito, he's such a good player, he's such a competitive player. Like Puyol, he's similar. And great to see him back.
To get forwards. Pedro. Messi. Fans get on the edge of their seats as Messi leaves defenders for dead. They went to Atletico Madrid.
Yep.
1 point from the last 6 away in La Liga. That's why Real have caught them up. Pedro to Messi. Messi threads it through. Pedro tries to...
Sure relish playing against his hometown club.
Piqué as well. He's positioned at the far left of the penalty area. Perfect from Messi. Well, perfect area. Real will stay ahead of Barcelona on goals difference until it comes down to decision day when they go head-to-head, because at the end of the season that is what could separate the sides. Ponte. Now Messi leaves the defender on the floor. And again, how embarrassing is that? World Player of the Year, European Player of the Year, untouchable in many ways.
He is. He's so nimble and so strong as well. Great balance, the little man.
A starburst of players aimed at the near post. Oh, and Ibrahimovic Had a mighty chance, and doesn't he know it?
It's a free header, Rob. He's got to score, and I think he's shaking his head in disbelief. He doesn't have to do an awful lot. Well, somebody, it looks like a Nielsen's trying to get him.
5-yard volley against Barcelona all of his life. In reality, didn't come off. Lionel Messi.
Well, he's come round, he's caught the back of his left leg.
Claude, nimble feet from the big man. Messi gets the ball. Zaragoza panic. Messi tries to walk it in again, but that was a very solid tackle from the experienced Contini.
Well, he's done well, Contini, but so too is Jarasek, who come in to give him a little bit of cover.
Everybody back on defensive duty. Messi curls it in. Roberto unchallenged.
I think he might have been sort of favourite when the pass was made, but the pace in the ball was too much. This is a great ball to Messi.
There's Messi. Excellent control. Just holds off Ponzio as if he's not there. Great feet from Ibrahimovic.
This is brilliant. Look at the balance. They kick him, but he just keeps going. And there it is. If he turns outside, he can pass that ball straight out to the waiting Pedro, who was in a fabulous position to go and get a striker goal.
Jarasek taking the caution in his stride. Well, Messi's clinging on to the ball. They have a little, almost like a rugby union-like scrum huddle there.
You see, Dani Alves is saying, it's too far for you, let me hit it. Well, referees making sure this wall is back to full distance.
4, 6, 8 players in and around the Zaragoza wall. And the wall does its job. Just as Roberto the
back in and caused a few problems.
Ibrahimovic lets it go. Messi, Ibrahimovic. One final challenge for this Zaragoza defence. It's creaked just the once when Lionel Messi won the header unchallenged. The latest Messi goal. They've restricted him to just one in the first half. I think they're all asking whether they can have his shirt at the end of the game. They've got to stop him for another 45. Half-time, Zaragoza 0, Barca 1.
The opposition for Lionel Messi and Barcelona, and it's the champions that lead at half-time. Thanks to Lionel Messi, almost didn't play, had an abscess in his mouth, didn't train yesterday. Still managed to smile. Got the last 7 goals for Barcelona, Lionel Messi, in wonderful, wonderful form.
Maximum points, and they can concentrate on the next building block in the champion. Losing out again. Now Lionel Messi with space to run into. Ibrahimovic takes defenders away. Messi to Ibrahimovic.
He's offside, is he? Let's have a look. Linesman's right. Hold that high lag. Contini and Jarasek. He's at least a yard off.
Alves. Well, the goalkeeper couldn't get there. You know who could. Messi turning himself inside out to try to score his second of the game.
Well, it's deep, the ball's deep in the far post. He's trying to get on the end of it. It's just
Messi almost creating something out of nothing.
Well, that substitution's going to be made now, Rob. Joy in the final third is Dani Alves starts another attack, finds Messi.
Messi playing in the central role, tries to roll it to Ibrahimovic. Now Pedro. Messi turns well. Ball is a clumsy challenge. Ball still sticks to the boots of Lionel Messi. How on earth does he come away with it when they go clattering in on him like that? Alves. Messi. Waits for the run of Ibrahimovic. That takes the defenders away. Drifts inside, teases it up. Great catch from Roberto.
I'm still trying to work out why Ibrahimovic is not at the far post instead of Messi, if you're going to put a ball like that in.
There's a growing trend in European football for the little men, or the smaller men, to get the headed goals. You've got Wayne Rooney recently. I know he's a giant compared to Lionel Messi, but if you can put the cross in with the right velocity and the right height.
Yeah.
They could meet it.
It's to do with the spring and the timing. Look at this from Messi. Look at this, Rob.
He leaves one, he leaves two for that. Takes on three, takes on four, beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff. They're all getting outshone by this incredible little man.
Well, I've said it so many times this season, he's the best on the planet, and that's one of the reasons why. You give him half a chance. He's beaten the same man twice, he's beaten 2 or 3 others, he's left them for dead. Unbelievable balance, strength, skill, ability. He is the best. What a goal. Second of the game, ties it up for Barcelona, shows great endeavour. Look at this pass, Jarasak skips past him. Then he's got Contini, inside, outside, inside. Oh, it's just amazing. He's a one-man show at times. But that's his 32nd goal of the season. Or is his 33rd? He's got 2 in this match, yeah. It's his 33rd. 24 in the league.
Words just can't do his talents justice.
I just love watching him, and he does do this so consistently.
33 goals, Jerry, and counting.
What is it, 24? Is it 24 in the league, Rob? 9 in the cup.
He's actually beaten last season's total of league goals. There was nothing. There wasn't a goal on there. Then he leaves Jaracic on the floor. Then he squirms through the legs of another defender, leaves him for dead. Goalkeeper comes, narrow the angles, but no angle is narrow enough to stop the great Lionel Messi.
It's a magical Messi, and he's enjoying his football. He's got a big smile on his face. If you've got that sort of ability, you would certainly have a smile on your face, because he knows in himself he can do things that other players can't do. Sensational.
I think he can do things that no other player's ever been able to do.
How many hat-tricks has Messi got in the league? He could be on for another one tonight.
Let's put it into context. Lionel Messi has now scored 11 goals in 5 matches. 10 in 3 and a bit. 2 in midweek, 3 last weekend. He's exceptional. He's setting new standards. I mean, you were lucky enough, Jerry, not just to see Georgie Best. He was a little bit before my time in terms of seeing the TV and video pictures of him. You were blessed enough to be on the same pitch on many, many occasions. Messi's up there with him, isn't he?
Oh, he's the best I've played with, George Best, but honestly, Messi's in another league. This little man is just incredible.
Better than the best.
Well, George was a different type of player, but Messi, for his size and his attitude, his stature, he's just incredible.
Stationed at the near post. Here he is again. No matter how hard they tackle him, no matter how much they try to knock him over, he's like a weeble. He wobbles, but he just won't stay down.
It's for him, obviously.
Messi's on the ball. He's looking for his second hat-trick in a week. Pedro steps over Diogo, crosses into the 6. Roberto makes a brilliant save from his own. Alves, Messi. Danger signs. Messi's got the ball in the Zaragoza half, and that was callous.
It was. It's Ponzio again.
The great thing about Messi, there are players who've got immense talent that when they're tackled like that, we won't name names, but they'll writhe around, they'll require the physio, they'll posture, they'll ponce. Messi just gets straight back up.
He loves his football. He plays with a smile on his face. He's barged off the ball by Ander, Dani Alves.
Seemingly impossible angle.
Well, he's on for a hat-trick, isn't he? I think that was our quiz, wasn't it?
He went for it, Jerry, as you weren't looking, Lionel Messi then. Fortunately for Zaragoza, the goalkeeper won.
And I don't think he was actually aiming for
Maxwell's header. And clearance. Messi. Iniesta. Pedro. It's a 2-on-1. Ibrahimovic is the other one. If Pedro can find him. Ibrahimovic!
Oh my goodness. These goals in the first 3 months of the season without even thinking about it. And he's probably thinking too much now.
And
oh, here we go.
Got 87 goals in 3 years. They'll keep putting them on a plate for him. Messi!
Oh my goodness.
Hat-trick again! It's repetitive. Goal after goal after goal after goal after goal.
Well, you'd think Ibrahimovic would know how to put the ball in the back of the net when he's watching this little man all day. And there's consolation there. Pedro just saying to Ibrahimovic, stop thinking about it, don't be so despondent. While Messi is just amazing. I did say it was 34, didn't I? And another hat-trick. The people who are putting their answers in for this postcard for the answers for next week, I'll have to change it.
8 goals in 3 games. 8 goals in the space of a week.
Oh, what a goal, Rob. They're all brilliant goals. He's so fluid, he's so natural. He picks his spot. What a player.
Well, they bring out DVDs of strikers' best goals. Could be a box set for him.
Trilogy.
Spain pennant's coming on. Will he be inspired by Lionel Messi's goals and try and do his own impression? Well done, Guy.
I think he's just happy to get on. Jermaine Pennant, to be honest, hasn't featured for a few weeks now.
It's one to tell the grandchildren about, though, isn't it? Remember that game when Lionel Messi scored those 3 amazing goals? I played in that. Messi, Messi, Messi. 3-0 Barcelona.
Oh.
11 minutes for him to score his 4th.
I should say magic, magic, magic.
Thing is, he's not feeling well. He missed 2 days of training with a mouth infection. Imagine if he was sharp. He's looking for a 4th as Roberto miscontrols. The thing is, they've contained 10 of the Barcelona players, but one footballing animal is untamable.
But you can put 2 or 3 players on him for parts of the game, but there's going to be a period in the game or stage in the game, it's offside against Lafita, that he's going to get a 1-on-1 or 1 against 2, and it doesn't matter. He's got all the tricks.
And you very significantly. Messi makes his move. Pedro goes down the centre. Messi's got the ball. Murmur as he plays it in. Tries again to tee it up for Ibrahimovic.
That's good defence.
He has. Messi has stolen the ball again. He passes to Ibrahimovic. Can he finish one off?
No. Look at the strike.
Go one by design. Messi could have gone for his 4th here. Decided to pass it on to his pal. Barca have to step it up. Messi caught in possession. Zaragoza making a little fight of it here. Busquets to Lionel Messi. Alves looking for Ibrahimovic.
He hasn't put the flag up. Colunga does the right thing. He sticks it in the back of the net and lets them argue about it later. We got a game on in the last minute here.
Barcelona and their supporters sitting uncomfortably. Hey, it might be another magical Messi moment.
La Romareda has come to life. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Messi's there. He's passed one again.
Oh.
He dances with the defender.
Oh.
He takes them all on. Stupendous from Lionel Messi. Just when they needed him, he rose to the occasion again. That's the only way to stop him, by ill means. It's almost as if he could produce it at any second.
I thought it was like a piece of string, the ball tied to his foot. He's just incredible.
Well, we're blessed in this age, aren't we? We talk about Georgie Best and Pele and Stanley Matthews and all of these greats, but you can rerun all of these major, magical manoeuvres from Messi over and over again.
Well, he beat the full-back first, then he's gone inside and outside Contini, he's gone round Jarosek, and then Contini's come back and jumped on him, and it's Ibrahimovic to take the penalty.
A gift from Lionel Messi for Ibrahimovic, and he gets his goal. Oh. That's a gigantic weight off the big man's shoulders, and it's points in the back for Barcelona confirmed.
Yeah, big goal. I tell you what a unselfish thing to do. Knowing the situation with Ibrahimovic, Rob, he's actually said, go on, you take it, put it in the back of the net, and there's the thanks. Look at the difference. Just thinking Jermaine Pennant can say when he came on it was 3-0, and within 10-15 minutes he's got it back to 3-2. That's one to tell the kids.
Well, the fact is that Lionel Messi was at his brilliant best. A hat-trick last weekend, 2 in the Champions League in midweek, another hat-trick here tonight. It could have been 4 had he taken the penalty that he won. It was just a classic performance. Zaragoza 2, Barca 4.